Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine. Let's get down to this review of AMC's The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode number 5. I just want to say that I can't stand Jesse's storyline. And the reason is because I feel like we're not going to learn anything else about Jesse outside of this situation with Rick. She's going to grow as far as becoming stronger and killing walkers, but it's not going to stop her from getting killed. How she's going to get killed, I don't know how they're going to kill her off. I know what happens to her in the comic book, but as far as the show, I don't know, but I do believe they're going to kill her off. With that said, I have a love-hate relationship with the character as it is, but I really can't stand her storyline at all, because it's like she does not exist outside of being linked to another male character's storyline, such as Pete or now Rick. So that's my little spiel about Jesse. But as far as the rest of this episode goes, I enjoyed it. It was awesome. Seeing Rick running from those walkers was pretty cool, and I hope that we are able to see what happened that helped Rick escape that RV, because it did look like he was in big trouble and his hand was bleeding, and I don't remember if he had closed that side door of the RV or not. He probably did, but for some reason I kept watching that scene like, did he close it? I hope he closed it, because they're going to try to get him. But anyways, as far as Deanna goes, I'm so happy that her eyes are open. I'm glad that reality finally hit her, and now she has to face it, because she wouldn't listen to what anybody had to say at all in terms of the danger outside and those walkers. Rick and the crew tried to tell her. They tried to, and Spencer also kind of rubbed it in her face. He was like, they tried to tell you, Mom, you wouldn't listen. This is all your fault. And it is her fault, because if she had allowed the Alexandrians to be strapped or armed, then they could have defended themselves. Or if she had allowed Rick to teach the people how to use guns, then they could have defended themselves. If she had done something about Pete beating on Jesse, then Pete never would have killed her husband. And if she had done something about Aiden's little idea to duck and run whenever they feel like there was trouble, when they took out some Alexandrians and those people got killed, then perhaps Aiden would be alive. But I know you guys saw the end of the episode, and I want to know what that black line was. Was that somebody cutting into the gate? Or was that like blood seeping in because the walkers were pushing against the gate? I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, it's going to try its best to get back or to get into Alexandria by any means. I cannot wait to see what that is and what it did. As far as Aaron and Maggie, I enjoyed their scenes together. I love those two characters, and I'm so happy that Aaron was just adamant. He's like, I am not going to let you go out there and look for Glenn. I'm coming with you. And even after he got hurt, he was still adamant about going with her. But on a side note, I really liked those sewer walkers. They were disgusting, they were gross, but they were also cool. So I'm enjoying all of like the rotted and disgusting looking walkers this season. I wouldn't want to meet them, but I think they're pretty cool. Seriously, Ron is the last person that should be learning how to use a gun, because he's going to try to possibly shoot either Rick or Carl, probably more Carl than anything else. And on a side note, I don't know about you guys, but when Ron was talking to Carl and he was being all like nonchalant and weird, when he mentioned that Enid was his girlfriend, I was like, wait a minute, how is she your girlfriend? Because Enid was pretty laid back, but I think if she really thought of herself as Ron's girlfriend, I don't think that she would have been cozying up to Carl. I mean, things would have happened, but I think she kind of would have let Carl know. So this leads me to believe that Ron is kind of off his rocker a little bit. And I think that he might be the person to shoot Carl in the eye, because that happens in the comic book. That's not to say it's going to happen on the show, but it happens in the comic book, and they did say that they're following the comic book this season, so it could possibly happen. I wonder why Sam doesn't want to come out of that room. Like, what really scared him? I know it wasn't just the wolves. He didn't see his mother kill that one wolf downstairs because he stayed in the closet. So hopefully when the storyline returns to Alexandria, we learn all about that, because that was on my mind when I watched that scene. And then I thought about it. I was like, could he be afraid of Carol? But then I was like, nah, it seemed like he liked Carol. But maybe you guys picked up on that. And if you did, definitely leave that in the comments and let me know, because I was trying to figure that one out myself. I'm sure you guys were wondering what Dolar Hic TB Proderet Olim meant. And what it means is be patient and tough. Someday this pain will be useful to you. So basically, Deanna is about to change as a character. She's going to become stronger. She's going to be able to defend herself. But the question is, will she be a friend or a foe to Rick and the crew? And will she truly release those reins and allow Rick to truly run Alexandria? I don't know. But I know that Deanna is feeling some type of way about Rick because of that scene where she was standing on that gate and Rick was screaming. Some people probably would have interpreted that as Deanna, you know, going into shock, but it seemed like she hesitated just a little bit. And thank God for Maggie and Michonne, because they pulled that gate open and he was able, Rick, to get back inside of Alexandria. But until next time, you guys take care. Don't forget to rate this video, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my brand of crazy, and leave your comments. Let me know what you thought about the season, this episode, and anything that I left out in this video that you want to chat about. Definitely leave it below. I'm at Sage Valentine on Twitter and Google+. So until next time, you guys take care. I'm going to catch up on all of those reviews. Scout's Honor. And I'm also doing NaNoWriMo. It's November, obviously, but I love you guys. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye.